Welcome everyone, my name is Edie. I am a Scentsy Family Independent Director. Scentsy's been around since 2004, but up here it hasn't been around for very long. I know that there's another consultant in Madawaska, I'm not sure if you're familiar with her, but I'm just so excited to be out here because I live in Allagash, so as you guys know that's a little bit of a trek, but it was a beautiful day today, so thank you for coming. This is awesome. All right, so first of all, I want to know who has been to a Scentsy party before?
A really long time ago. I never have. Like, really long time.
Like when it first started, maybe?
Yeah, like maybe 15 years. Does that make sense? Has it been around?
It started in 2004.
Oh, well, maybe it was 2004. And it was with candle. I went to one a long time ago that wasn't Scentsy, but it was candle from some other time.
Okay.
Back in the
Darkness.
Sure.
Oh. It wasn't dark back then, though. Oh, well, maybe.
candles.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, right? So who has not ever been to a party?
What kind of party?
Scentsy party. Who has never heard of Scentsy? Oh, okay. Really? Awesome. Yay. No, that's a good thing. It is a good thing. It's a good thing because that means that the area is not saturated. And I get that all the time. Oh, there's too many consultants, whatever.
Oh yeah, back where I'm from, there's like a million Scentsy people, and
Where are you from?
St. Louis.
Okay. That's where we're heading this summer.
Oh really? Bring me too.
Yeah. Okay, so I think, and Monica, you can help me. Who was your very first guest here today?
My mother.
Your mother? Okay. So she's going to hang on to the bag. Now, you're not allowed to open it. Okay? See, it says pass the bag. That means that you can't open it. It doesn't say open the bag. But we're going to start off right away playing a little game. Okay? So what's going to happen is you're going to take your bag that I just gave you, and as I describe a person, you need to find them in the group and hand the bag to them.
Uh-oh.
Okay? So, the person with the most buttons.
I don't count the
Yeah, of course you do. How many buttons do you have? 'Cause she's got quite a few too.
Angela does? I have more than 6.
Okay. Okay, then pass it to Monica. All right, so now the person with the smallest shoe size.
Definitely not me.
Yeah, right? The person with the largest earrings.
I don't even have
Yeah,
any.
me too.
I think you have them, huh?
Oh, nice ones.
We're not big earring. Oh, we're studs. We're stud people. We're stud people. Okay.
I forgot.
All right. The person with the most children.
My mother-in-law. She only had 21.
Oh, I think that's me. No, it's you.
How many kids do you have?
Technically 4, I can count them. Oh,
You can count stepchildren, half children.
Do
they have to be living
home? Because if not,
No, they're your kids. They're your kids. I don't care where they live.
Angela.
Oh, sorry.
21
makes 5. So I ended in Massachusetts with 4, and then mine's
It's
3.
Angela.
Thank you.
It's Angela.
Okay.
We only
But
have
it's a
one or two.
complicated question. than
Yes,
the
it
story,
is.
right?
The person who's been married the longest.
34.
Really? Yay.
That's longer than me.
Thank you.
Person with the youngest child.
I think Monica knows that.
Yeah.
Well, I put on the baby.
All right, now the tallest person.
No, that's definitely.
Kelly.
How tall are you?
5'8".
Oh.
5'9". That's if I'm still 5'9".
Oh,
Kind
that's
of
funny. The last person to arrive at the party.
Oh, it's going back to Angela.
It pays to be late sometimes.
That's right.
Fashionably late, yes.
The person with the most letters in their full name, first,
that's me.
middle, and last.
Oh, it must be.
Mary Ellen Morissette Bollier.
No,
More than the whole house.
All right, Brenda Ann
I don't know
Follier.
if mine would count, but.
And the last one, which is going to be the person that gets to win the bag, is the person on your right. So you can open it if you would like to share.
Yeah, you're the right.
You're the right.
It's a little bitty bag.
It's a little treat.
Eyes open our heart.
Those are samples.
Wow, you're lucky.
That particular bar is how our Scentsy wax comes. So those that are not familiar with what Scentsy is. It's a paraffin wax. It's non-toxic. It is just like a crayon. So if a child or an animal were to eat it, it wouldn't taste wonderful, but it would not hurt them. Okay? That particular scent is also not available yet. It's available October 1st, so she's the first one to get it.
This one here?
Yeah, it's called Cider Mill. It's our scent of the month for October, and we do have a scent of the month every month. This particular month happens to be sugar and spice, and it smells just like black licorice. So if you like black, I know. But you know what? You'll get a chance to smell it today, and you're going to be surprised. We're not eating it. The smell is okay. We're not eating it. I don't like black licorice either. So since we have the bar out, I'm going to show you some tips and tricks just so that you understand about Scentsy, because there are others that are out there. You can get stuff at Walmart it's not the same. And I'm going to tell you, and it's not because I work for Scentsy. Paraffin wax is one of the only waxes that holds oil scent the longest. Soy doesn't even hold it that long. Now soy might be okay for you. Paraffin wax is no different than the wax that goes on the outside of our apples. We're eating it anyway. It's also the same wax that we use for our hand dips at the spa. Okay? So it's safe externally, it's safe internally. I'm not suggesting that you eat it. But yeah, okay? So the way that it comes is there's cubes in the back, and I always tell people when you get one, break it off like a Hershey bar, and just take out the cubes that you want. Typically, and I'll show you the size of the warmers here in a second, the smaller warmers, all you need is 1 cube. And 1 cube will last you probably 2 days. 1 cube, okay? A whole bar will last you anywhere between 80 and 100 hours. It also depends on the scent. A stronger scent may last you longer. A softer scent might not last as long. It might just do the 1 day. Okay, so if you think about it, if you used a cube a day, even if that was the minimum or the maximum, you're still looking at a week plus for a bar, which is pretty good cost-wise, okay? These particular bars sell for $5 each, but we always have specials, always. So like all the time, there's one that runs all the time. You buy 5, you get 1 for free. So technically, you're never going to pay $5 for a bar. 1 cube for the little ones, and I usually put 2 in for the large warmers. But you can adjust it. The more you put in, the stronger it's going to be. She has a warmer in there. I think she's got the whole bar. Is it the whole bar?
It's actually one of those big ones.
It's the brick. Okay.
I didn't put the whole thing, there's just 2. So they're,
2 cubes? Holy mercy, mother.
yeah,
That's a lot.
I know.
I don't suggest that. But the reason that she probably did it is because she knew there was going to be a lot of people here, and scent is kind of the same as sound. The more people that there is, the less it's not as loud anymore, and it doesn't echo as much.
And the food.
And the scent, yeah, the scent kind of does the same thing because there's a lot of nostrils sucking in the scent. Okay? So hopefully that makes sense. All right, so we'll get right into what the warmers are like so that you can see. This is the small warmer. This is the plug-in. The plug-ins are perfect for a bathroom, a small bedroom, a hallway, over the counters. These particular bases all twist. So a lot of us have upside down outlets.
Yay, old houses.
Yeah. And no offense, I'm very French, but a lot of the houses that we get over from Canada, the outlets are upside down. And I'm not really sure why, but that's just how they tend to come. So a lot of us around here have that. But it'll lock in place, okay, so that it'll stay nice and snug. This is not a ground, it's just a stabilizer. So it'll keep it nice and stable in the plug. Okay? This base comes off, you'll see the notches on both. Very easy to put on. The bulb goes right in here. Okay? The wax is melted by the heat of the bulb. And it's a 15-watt bulb. I say no, but honestly, really, the only place that you can get them is through us. I have heard of people getting them at the hardware store, and they warm hotter. And I don't know why, because it seems to me a 15-watt bulb is a 15-watt bulb. But it can be sometimes the shape of the bulb. It could be a lot of different things. I'll tell you right now, if you buy a warmer from me, you get light bulbs for life for free. So if it burns, you call me up and I get you one. Okay? So that's what the plug-in warmers look like. And there's all kinds of different styles that you can get depending on your decor. Then we have, I don't know if you can all see from here, but it's, I'm going to leave it here just because it's plugged in so you can see the glow that it's giving off. But this is our,
Oh, that's cute.
this is our Halloween one. It's got the 3D spider on the front and the web glows. All warmers have, except for the plugins, all warmers have a toggle on and off switch. Okay? I will tell you, the warmer does get hot. Okay? It's going to be the kind of hot that if you touch it, it'll surprise you and you'll release it. Look how long I'm holding on to this, and this has been here for a while. It's hot, okay? But it's going to be the type of hot that'll startle you first, and you'll get your hand off of it anyway. It's not going to burn, in other words, okay? But it is hot. However, when you put the wax in, the wax never gets hot enough to not touch. Again, with the little fingers, it's perfect. So if you want a demo, I promise it won't hurt. Yeah. Just stick it in real quick. So it's warm, right? But look how quickly it's hardening. Okay? So if it spills, and that's another great thing, if it spills, it's going to harden so quickly as soon as it touches something that it's going to be so easy to scrape off.
Don't spill it on carpet.
It is more difficult on carpet, but I'm going to give you a trick. If you ever spill it on carpet, of course it absorbs real quick in a carpet. Get a paper bag, put the paper bag on top of the wax, get an iron, and heat up the paper bag, and the wax is actually going to suck right into the paper bag. And then just get a clean section of the paper bag until it's all gone. So it cleans up really quick. The only thing that does not clean up very quick is a cat. Cats don't clean up very quick. So if they decide to play in it, it won't hurt them. It's not going to hurt them. But you're going to have to brush out the wax. And it's going to take some time. Because they don't like baths, right? A dog is much easier to clean because you can put some warm water on him and it'll come off. But a cat's not so easy.
Sort of.
Yeah,
My
some
dog stuck
dogs.
his nose in one, and oh my god, I swear I was like chipping it off his nose for a week.
Yeah.
It is better than a wick candle though, because cats do.
Caught on fire. I've heard that story
Not on
before.
fire, but singed.
Yeah, I have
You get
heard that
hurt
story
anything
before.
with fur, so-
So if you have a cat like mine that rules the house, and your candle's up on the counter, and they walk on the counter, and they're all happy, and there goes the tail, and yeah.
It's not a flaming cat, but.
No, but it'll singe the hair, absolutely. Yeah. And that's the nice thing about the warmers is that they're heated by a bulb. So there is no flame. They're actually, the fire Fire Department Association, approved. I can't think of the right term.
Fire marshal.
Something. He likes them too.
Yeah.
But they are fire approved, but they're also dorm approved. Because dorms are not allowed to have flames. The only thing that I have read recently, and it's not our local colleges, but I've heard that other colleges are banning them because of the scent. Because they're so strong that the scent actually permeates into the hall and not everybody likes it and then they start complaining and yada yada yada. But they're safe anyway, okay? So that, the spider one is what we call a premium warmer. But this is also the warmer of the month. Remember I mentioned that we have a warmer and scent of the month every month? This is warmer of the month because it's Halloween, okay? I'm not going to bring them all out because you'll be able to come up and see the warmers, but primarily that's what it is it's just a dish with a bulb inside. Can you see over there in the corner? There's a bulb inside and the dish. Some dishes will sit up on top, some will sit inside like this one, and you'll notice that they're typically taller, if that's the case. Some are glass dishes. You'll see the different ones on the table. So any questions on the warmers themselves? It's a pretty simple system. Very simple system. What are you doing? All right, so that's the warmer line. And so basically we've got the plugins, we have deluxe warmers, and we have premium warmers. The only difference is there's different sizes in all of them. We used to have medium and large, we don't anymore. Because now it's just deluxe and premium. The premium warmers are double dipped, meaning that they were glazed a couple times, probably put in the kiln a few more times. They were hand painted, hand embellished. The warehouse that does them for us, they're so meticulous, and we've actually been able to see them putting them together, and it's quite amazing. And they're quick. I mean, they're just... and then the deluxe warmers are still great warmers, but they haven't had the extra stuff put on them. Okay? The next thing I want to show you real quick is the layers line. The layers line is a body care line. So there's lotions, there's body washes, there's all kinds of stuff. So I'll show you real quick. I'll pass it around so that you can see. Okay, so this is the hand cream. This is my sample, so feel free to use some as it comes around. This particular scent is called Luna. It's part of our spa collection. This is body butter, which I saw up on your, you need this one instead. Okay. This one's called Enchanted Mist. This is also a sample. The difference between this and a regular body lotion is body butter is thicker, and it's really made for like elbows, your heels, things that are, parts of your body that are really having a hard time healing from chafed or chapped or winter, which is coming. So this one's called Enchanted Mist. This is the body lotion. This one's also in Luna. This one is a little bit different. The hand cream, you'll notice, is a little thinner so that it absorbs quicker. Body lotion is a little bit thicker so that it stays longer. Okay? Is this a sample? But you can look at it if you'd like.
It's very pretty.
It's very pretty. Then we have the shower gel and shower cream, which I'm going to tell you I absolutely love this. And both the men and women in our home use them. Depends on what scents you get. I like the shower cream for shaving because it's a little bit more forgiving. And then of course there's the shower gel, which has a nice lather. Now this one I know is open because somebody had opened it at the last party and it spilled everywhere. So I'm not going to pass it around because I think the cover is broken at this point. I don't want you guys wearing it. But this is Enchanted Mist, which is the same scent as the body butter. And then this one is Quiver. Yeah, this one is open, so you can whiff it, just don't get it all over you. And if you do, you'll smell one. The other thing for the bath that we have is bath tablets. So basically it's just kind of one of those little plop plop things that you put into your bathtub so that you can smell good when you're relaxing. This particular one is Sun-Kissed Citrus. They're all individually wrapped, so it's not like we can smell them. Oh, I guess you can. Never mind. Okay, we'll pass that around too. And then this is our suntan lotion. We have an SPF 15 and an SPF 50. 50? Yes. This I brought with me to Costa Rica in the hot sun, and I'll tell you, it works amazing. This was the SPF 50. This one is closed, but you can look at it. Isn't that exciting? All right, then there's also the hand soap, which I also saw on your bathroom. You need this instead. This, you make your own?
Yes,
Oh, no
the
kidding.
foam thingy.
Oh,
The
nice.
foaming soap, I do too.
Yeah, it's
How do you do that?
just like interesting.
Pinterest. So those that don't make their own, this is the hand soap, and one pump will go a long way. Even half a pump would go a long way. Really, really good stuff. Yeah. This is our solid perfume. This is Love Story, which is the same as Victoria's Secret's Love Spell. So that's the cover to protect it. It's one of those little toys. Do you remember the toys that we would take apart? That's what this is. So have fun. Then, the other thing that's new, we used to have hand sanitizer that was foam, and there was no alcohol in it, which they thought was going to be a really great thing, which it sort of is, except it took forever to dry. So they changed the formula, and they gave us hand sanitizers in little pumps that we can put into our purse, into our desk drawer, that sort of thing. You get 3 in a box. So it's a really great value, but there's just a tinge of alcohol in it so that it'll dry a little bit faster, but it still has the same moistening properties that... Now it makes some sense. This is going to be interesting.
It looks about the right size to fly with too, yeah?
This, it is.
Yeah.
It is plane ready.
Awesome.
In other words, you can fly with it. It's hand
You just have to
sanitizer.
figure out how to get into it.
You want some?
It's a puzzle.
Rub. This particular scent is white tea and cactus. You guys are mixing scents now, so it's like mixing alcohol. It's never good.
You should know.
But this happens to be one of my favorite scents, is white tea and cactus. But I'm telling you that these are... Yes, would you like a book?
Yes, please.
Yeah, don't mind her face. Trying to be attention.
Welcome.
Thanks, Mom. She's well on her way.
Okay, so this has also been told. Oh, what did the bikinis? He didn't know what to do.
Oh, Jeffrey, run.
I have a lot of nurse friends actually, and they love these. They have to be careful, obviously, because they can't have a very strong scent. So the white tea and cactus actually has been one that they've liked because it's not overbearing to the patients, but it still gives them the sanitization of. All right. So part of the travel, or what we call our pack and go or our travel items, is we have a room spray. It's a room spray. But this is the scent that you want. And it's very primitive. So that's why I'm doing that, because otherwise I wouldn't have it. It is, I'm going to give you one tip, and I'm sometimes brutally honest, but I think that you need to know that if you spray this on fabric, you might ruin it. Okay? But by the time it gets from the air down, it's not going to be an issue. I'm talking about spraying your fabric like Febreze. Not a good thing. What are you doing? What are you doing? I know you like my stuff. I'm so sorry. So much for that. Okay. Oh.
Is that the room spray?
So what do you think of that scent?
I like it.
That smells good. Is that what I'm smelling?
You don't smell it yet?
You stand up.
Smell too many.
Smells like-
Really? Your nose is right in it, babe.
Smell it.
I smell it.
You can't smell it? That is a perfect example and a good segue to the next thing. Not everybody's sniffer is the same, right? So it's often that she doesn't smell it and others do. It might be extremely strong to one person and not to somebody else, okay? But the one thing that I want to teach you, and I'm hoping that you can leave here with this information, is that medically, we have something that stops us from smelling once we've smelled something for a very long time, okay? So in other words, we get used to the scent. Back in the day, I remember going to church and the little old lady would come in and she was overbearing with perfume and she didn't smell it, but boy did I. And that's because she wore the same perfume every day, all of her life, and she didn't smell it anymore, okay? The same thing is going to happen with this. So you're going to be warming the same scent because you fell in love with it, and then all of a sudden you're going to be like, God, that's not lasting very long anymore. You need to get somebody else's sniffer in the room to figure out if it's still strong or not, okay? The UPS man does that for me. I will admit that. He'll walk in and I'll say, what do you think? Nope, don't smell anything, time to change. Okay. So I get used to them, and because I'm a creature of habit, I like the same scents. But they also suggest is to change your scent out often, okay? So when it comes to, usually I do like every Wednesday, I remember that it's Wax Wednesday. And I'll go in and I'll change my scent. And I find that if I change category, so like if I do a primitive one week and I go to a fruity one the next week and then a spa one, if I change them that way, I find that they'll last longer for my own nose. That's a perfect nose right there. So does that make sense? As far as the smelling and that sort of thing? Okay. The other tip that I'm going to give you while we're talking about it is when you do change your wax, pour it right back into the clamshell and let it reharden. Because if you don't smell it, it doesn't mean it doesn't smell, right? So at least this way you're not throwing it away and wasting it. Put it back in, let it reharden, do a different scent for a week or so, come back to it, and try it again. If it doesn't smell, that's fine, throw it away, okay? You also, if you absolutely know that there's no more scent, can actually dump warm wax right into the trash, because as soon as it hits the wax, the trash bag, it's gonna harden. Don't throw it in your toilet.
No.
Tried that.
It doesn't get all over the side of the dish? That's...
No, I'll teach you a trick. When you're dumping, the wax is in here. When you go to dump it into the garbage can, dump it like this and continue the rotation right up, because it'll pick up the extra wax that's dripping and it'll go right back in.
Do you ever put it in the freezer?
You don't need to.
But will it come out of the freezer?
It will come out even if you don't put it in the freezer.
Oh, okay.
So if you let it harden,
Yeah.
you take a butter knife and you poke a hole in the center of it to make a hole, to make an air pocket and start to go under it and it'll pop right out.
I use my husband's screwdrivers, he really appreciates it.
So it's really, really easy to clean these. So if you do dump it when it's warm, just take a paper, and actually the other way, after you dump it, take a paper towel and wipe it out. But if you take a paper towel and let it soak up the wax, and then dump the paper towel, all you'll have to do is wipe it clean. It's really, really, really easy. Okay? All right, so then part of the other to-go items are the scent circle, which is like a pine tree in your car. It's got the little elastic thing that you can hang from your mirror. Okay? I will tell you, don't hang this in your closet. If it gets warm in your closet, they tend to bleed because there's oils in it. You don't want that touching your clothes, and don't put it on the top of your dash in your car because there again, it's going to get hot and it's going to bleed. Okay? Hang it. Just use it like it's supposed to and hang it up somewhere. My suggestion is to use a scent pack. The scent packs are amazing. You can use them anywhere. There are little beads inside that are scented. They are non-toxic. If the baby decides she wants to suck on them, she can. That's not going to hurt her. These can be used for so many different things. We had a fun thing that we did on Facebook last night about what to do with scent packs. People put them in their vacuums. They put them underneath the bag in their garbage. They throw it under the seat of their car. They throw it in their closet, in their dresser drawers. They put them hanging in their closet. Anywhere. I mean, you can do anything with these. These last a long time. The scent circles last maybe a month. Okay? So, then the other thing that we have are the travel tins. And the travel tins, all they do is the top slides back. It's not wax that's inside, it's a scented gel. Okay, so these would be good for like a gym bag, same kind of thing. Put them in the car and in your dresser drawer. I have one in my office desk drawer, so every time I open up my drawer, I get a big whiff. Okay, so it's just a different type of to-go scent. Last but not least, the laundry care. Love, love, love the laundry care. I don't have any laundry detergent because I used it all. Actually, I didn't use it all. My hubby used it all, and I said, "Did you save me some for the party?" And, well, I didn't know.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. The laundry soap is actually really cool because it's a 20-ounce bottle, and it is highly concentrated. So 1 or 2 pumps is all you need for your wash, and 1 20-ounce bottle will last you 50 loads. Okay? It's scented laundry detergent, basically is what it is. It's amazing, it works well, like it. Not good for silk, not good for wool. What detergent is.
What does it do for machines that require 18?
That's what I have at home. It's perfect.
So not too many sides?
No. Nope. No, it's perfect. The other part of that is the washer whiffs. The washer whiffs, basically all you would do is take a capful, dump it in the tub so that it can absorb into the water as it goes. Don't put it in with the detergent because it doesn't dissolve fast enough and you'll clog your pipes getting into the washer. Be careful, there are little crystals, but does this smell good? Now remember that this is concentrated. So it's strong in the bottle, but it gets diluted in your wash with the water, okay? That's the white Tea Cactus.
That's laundry stuff?
That is the washer whiffs. So have you ever heard of Downy
Like
Unstoppables?
the Downy crystal
Yep,
thingies?
same thing, same thing. That was another thing that came up on that thread yesterday, what you can do with Scentsy products that they're not necessarily sold as. I put 2/3 of a cup in the back of my tank of my toilet, and then it flushes through and it gives me a good scent every time someone uses the bathroom.
What is it you put in your toilet?
The washer whiffs. I put it right in the tank, so every time they flush, and then the scent kind of lingers there, so you know when they're going to the bathroom, it's not so bad. Okay? Then the last part of the laundry part is the dryer discs. So the dryer discs are like a bounce bar. You get 2 in a box. They're tiny compared to a bounce bar, which means they get tossed around a lot more in the dryer. You just throw them in loose with your clothes and they'll get tossed in there. This will last you, they say 15 loads. They're full of baloney because I've had mine for, I've had to have had 50 or 60 loads already and it's still strong.
And is it only for scent or does it also?
No, it has anti-static. Not softener, but anti-static. Okay, so I'll send those around. This is the coconut lemongrass. This is another one, and I actually like that scent for my fiance's work clothes because he gets greasy, so that scent kind of lingers in his clothes, and I find that the lemon helps break that up. Okay? Okay, alright, I got one more game that I want to play, but before I do that, we're going to do one more game, but I want to say thank you for having me here today.
Oh, you're welcome.
Very, very, very happy to come to Madawaska every time I come here. So I want to give you a little gift to say thank you, and I give all of my hostesses gifts, hint, hint. But this is for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, and if you'd like, you can pass them around so that they can smell. So she got 3 bars, and one of them is next month's scent. So Kelly, I'm sorry, you're not the only one with it now. But she also got this month's scent, which is sugar and spice. It's the one that smells like black licorice, and she'll share with us.
That's the scratch and sniff on the...
Yes.
I didn't find it smelled like licorice.
You don't?
No, I still don't.
You still don't. It's very primitive.
Yeah.
It is a good smell. And then the last one I think I got you was a Bring Back My Bar. And just so that I can explain, you do? Bring Back My Bar, every season we eliminate and discontinue scents, which is very sad. So what happens is twice a year we can go in and vote to bring back some scents for 1 month. So the one that she has, which is key lime pie, was one that was voted back at one point that I snagged. And so it kind of gives you an idea of some of the scents that we had before. I love that one.
Such a summery scent.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. And so.
Yep. Okay.
That's a liquid I have to go get drafted. It doesn't smell like licorice.
All right, so are we ready to play another game?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to show this.
I'm watching her from the window.
Oh my god, it's like ridiculous.
Yeah. No, she's playing with your books.
Okay, I'm going to use this just for purposes of holding on to something. And we're going to play the Scentsy Story game. So every time I say the word scent, sense, scentsy, sensational, anything with the word scent in it, you're going to pass it to the next person. Okay? Now as I read the story, you have to be paying attention because it's going to go by quick. Can you help? You can help? No? Alright, never mind. So we'll start over here, and we're going to go to the right, and anytime you hear the word scent, scentsy, sense, sensational, sensified, anything. I make them up too. It's really cool. Yes. And you need to help each other because if they don't hear it, we need to hear that it gets passed on. Okay, ready? Tough cookie.
Oh my god,
Is she okay?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
This smells like gumdrops.
I like
the
it.
white gumdrops.
Have you ever heard of Good and Plenty? The red, the pink and white ones? That's what I think it smells like
To
too.
me, it smells like the white gumdrops.
Really? Well, because I think white gumdrops are actually, yes.
If you say black licorice, I thought, ooh, it smells really
No,
good.
it smells good. I hate
very
black
good.
licorice,
No, that's.
but I like it. Okay, are we ready to play? No, she's not.
Okay, we're ready.
It's okay.
Here, she can start.
Okay.
Scent it.
You ready? Okay. The Scentsy Story game. Alright, Scentsy was started in Centerville, Utah in July 2003 by Colette Gannell and Kara Egan. Colette and Kara,
My neck walls.
and anytime you hear the word scent or Scentsy or whatever, okay? Colette and Kara were both stay-at-home moms looking for a safer alternative to candles. Orville Thompson encountered the small company at a home show in early 2004 and brought home samples. Orville and his wife Heidi were intrigued by the powerful emotions and memories the fragrances brought to the surface without the dangers of burning candles. I did not write this story, but it's a good story. Orville and Heidi purchased Scentsy and relocated it to Meridian, Idaho, where it continues to grow very rapidly. Scentsy experienced a 400% increase in each of its first 3 years of operation. In 2010, Scentsy was named the #1 consumer products company on the Inc. 500 list, and the number of current Scentsy independent consultants hit the 100,000 mark. Scentsy consultants share the Scentsy experience throughout the United States, Puerto Rico, Guam, Canada, and in 2011, Scentsy expanded into Europe. In 2013, we expanded to Australia and Mexico. Authentic Scentsy bars contain highly scented wax made especially for authentic Scentsy warmers. They are leadless, wickless, flameless, and smokeless. Authentic Scentsy warmers are electric, and wax is heated by a low-watt light bulb. An on-off switch is conveniently located on the cord. Scentsy warmers also make excellent night lights. You can order Scentsy warmers and highly scented wax candles at any Scentsy party. Better yet, when you schedule a Scentsy party in your home or take a Scentsy basket party to work, you can earn free Scentsy products and other generous Scentsy host rewards. If you're interested in an unlimited income potential, you like people, and you love Scentsy, I'll be happy to talk to you after the party about becoming a Scentsy consultant. Now, you ready? Enjoy this sensationally Scentsy party and the other Scentsy guests, your sensationally charming Scentsy host, and most important, your authentic Scentsy warmers and the wide variety of Scentsy fragrances and other products. You get to keep the bar. You get to keep it. So now there's 3 people in Madawaska with cider mill.
Very good.
Yeah, right? Okay, I have one more thing, and then the demo and all of that stuff is done, because the best part of the party is to smell the samples. So what I think I'm going to do is, and the kids, it's okay with the kids as far as them playing with them and whatever. But before I do that, before I bring them out, and it's obvious why I don't bring the scents out before now, right? Because otherwise I would not have not one of your attention. See, they're already gone. I have 4 bags.
Stay at school.
I'm excited.
All right, I think I'm going to do this like
Well,
this.
that's why I had it to get free stuff.
Okay, there's no particular order, to be honest with you. Those bags have a gift in them. Okay? The gift is for you for right now, but when you open up, and there's a precursor to this, I'm very cheap, so I want my colorful bags back. But inside, there's another bag. That bag you can keep. Inside that bag, you'll have an instant gratification gift, but also there's going to be a card, and you're going to find the card on the inside of the bag. Inside that bag, or on that card, is another prize, which is bigger than the one that you're getting today. In one of those bags is a free plug-in, which is one of these. Okay? If you are wanting and willing to host a party, you can go grab one of those bags right now. If you want a free product or a free plug-in. You don't want to do it right now, that's fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move them over to where we check out, and you can make up your mind while you're smelling. okay? I don't wanna put any pressure on anybody.
I'll go to your
times
party
when
if you have one.
It's fine, it's
Yes,
really.
yes. Because people want the free plug-in, and then there's some other really
Well,
good
when did
products
I
in
see
there.
you? How long ago was it?
She's still young.
Right?
Over a year.
And I saw her over a year ago, and I'm just now having a party.
Yeah.
So,
Usually I like to have it in like the first month or two after the party, but it happens and you reschedule. I'm not gonna beat you guys down. But you only get the prize at your party. But you get the instant prize now. Okay, so even if you were to pick a bag, you would get the instant prize now. But the big prize is at your party. Okay? So I'm gonna put these back on the table. I know, right? So mean. And if you happen to show up at my checkout, which is over here by the way, with a bag, then we'll figure it out and we'll honor it then. Okay? So I'm going to say goodbye to my team. We're gonna say bye. Say bye. And we're gonna take out the scents.